Most sales calls fail before even they start. Not because the offer is bad, not because the price is too high, but because the connection is missing. My name is Chaminda Tennakoon. I'm the CEO of CT.Marketing, and this is how we run the sales calls that actually convert into clients. When I get on a sales call, I don't rush into selling. I don't open a slide deck. I don't start explaining my services. I start by connecting. That connection might be something we have in common. It might be the industry they're in. It might be a challenge I already know people like them are facing. The goal here is simple. I want the other person to feel understood within the first few minutes, because when someone feels understood, they relax, and when they relax, they open up. After that, I always check the time. I'll say something like, before we dive in, just to confirm, we've got 30 minutes booked. Does that still work for you? This might sound small, but it's not. This sets expectations, it shows respect for their time, and it gives the call structure. Without time control, calls drift, people ramble, and sales conversations lose momentum. Now comes the most important part of the call: listening. Not pretending to listen, not waiting for your turn to talk, actually listening. Most people think sales is about convincing. It's not. Sales is about understanding the problem better than the person experiencing it. I let them talk. I don't interrupt. I don't correct them. I don't jump in with conclusions. I take notes. I repeat things back to them in simple language. When people hear their own problem explained clearly, they feel heard, they feel safe, and trust starts to build. This is where most people mess up. They start pitching too early. They talk about their process, their results, their features, but at this stage, none of that matters. If you don't fully understand the pain, you can't help. And if you can't help, you shouldn't be selling. This first part of the call is not about closing, it's about clarity, and the clarity is what makes closing possible later. Once I've listened properly and built trust, I move into questions. This is where the sales calls really become very powerful. These questions are not random. They are designed to create clarity for the prospects and not just for me. I always start with what they actually do. I ask them to explain their business in simple terms. No buzzwords, no fancy language. I'm listening for clarity. If they struggle to explain it, their prospects are struggling too. Then I ask about their niche. Who are they actually serving? Is it specific or is it too broad? Because the more specific the niche, the easier the marketing becomes. If you try to speak to everyone, you end up speaking to no one. Next, I ask who their ideal client really is, not who they want it to be, who it actually is. I'm looking to see if they were drilled it down properly: age, business type, stage of business, pain point. If this isn't clear, their marketing will always feel random. Then we talk about the offer. What exactly are they selling? How it is packaged? What problems does it solve? This is where a lot of people get uncomfortable, because sometimes the issue isn't traffic, it's not leads, it's the offer itself. If the offer isn't clear or compelling, no amount of marketing will fix that. Then I go deeper and ask why. Why did they start this business? Why does growth matter to them personally? This is where emotion comes into conversation. And emotion is what drives decisions, not logic alone. After that, I ask how they are actually getting leads: paid ads, organic content, referrals, outbound. And then the most important question: why do they think it is not working the way they want? By this stage, most prospects are already starting to see the gap themselves, and that's exactly where you want them to be. Once everything is on the table, I slow the call down and I ask for permission. I say, would it be okay if I share what I'm seeing so far? This is critical because advice without permission feels like pressure. Advice with permission feels like help. Once they say yes, I connect the dots. I show them where they are right now, what they are doing today and what results that's producing. Then I show them where they want to be, their goals for the next 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. And then show them the gap, not emotionally, not aggressively, just clearly. I use their own words, their own frustrations, their own goals. I don't tell them they have a problem, I show them. This is where clarity hits. If they are a good fit, I say it directly. If nothing changes, the results won't change either. Now comes the close, and this is important. Close is not pressure. Closing is responsibility. If I don't help them make a decision, they're stuck exactly where they are. I might use an assumptive close. The next step would be us building this system for you, or ownership close. Do you want to keep trying this alone or get help fixing it properly? Or an agreement close based on everything we discussed. Does this make sense so far? If the answer is yes, then move forward. Because if you don't convert, you can't help. And if you can't help, there is no point having the call in the first place. So if you need help with sales calls or with marketing, feel free to book a call with us. It's a free call. We provide so much value. And on the call, we understand each other and see if there is a way we can work together, collaborate, or help each other. I'll see you in the call.